Welcome, my 50 Fly and Fit viewers. Today we're doing the road trip to the gun range. Nothing's more cool than knowing how to shoot the handgun properly. The first thing you never do is you don't go doing this.
Right.
It looks like something out of a bad cop show.
Now watch, he's gonna come say some shit because you're doing something.
That's just for being funny.
Right,
Okay.
for being
So
funny.
Steve's going to show you the right way, and then I'm going to show you how to do it after he does it.
Okay. So, we've got 3 different types of guns today, and we're gonna be showing 380, 9mm, and 45. All right. So I'm gonna show you some of the ways to shoot the weapon. All right. So first things first, safety first, right? They're all unloaded, already been checked, everything pointing down range, no handle when you're not pointing them down range, of course. So I'm gonna show you my first way of holding the weapon correctly. So first we're gonna go with our 9mm. So let's take a good look at the target after I made my shots. Here at the range, I believe they have a 1 second trigger pull. There's no rapid fire at this range. So at about 3 yards, you can see pretty good shot at about 3 yards. Now we're gonna let my buddy show us how he does his 380 at 3 yards. Now, why don't you come over here and tell us a little bit about this particular weapon that we have here. Let's get a good view of the weapon.
It's a Russian Makarov. Good, cheap gun. Because Russians don't know how to do a lot of stuff, but they know how to play chess and they know how to kill people. Make good shit. And so, if I bought a gun like that over here, it's like $650.
Now, you can see on this particular gun, it has a safety. It has the red dot safety, of course. When you see the red means dead. All right. So now my friend's gonna do his shooting.
All right, I haven't shot nothing in like 20 years, so I might not be quite as good as Steve, but I think I can still handle it. You ready to go?
Mm-hmm. Be it. Set it on the counter when you're facing range.
That wasn't bad shooting for not touching a gun for 20 years. You know, and that gun's like $135 gun. Steve's is like $1,000. And the guy's gonna be fucking dead, okay? But I saved enough money on a cruise. That's
All right, so let's take a look at his shooting.
Yeah. He's dead.
All right, so we can see that he did at least hit it in center mass.
Got him
So
a gut shot. He's
that's,
done die slow.
That's pretty good because that's all you really need for self-defense. He doesn't need to be as good a shot as I was. He just needs to be able to hit the general targets. And most of your self-defense things usually happen within about 3 to 7 yards anyways.
And last time I shot, the first bush was still in the White House.
Now I'm going to give some advice to our liberal friends now. All right, as you can see right now, I'm not touching the weapons. and they're not shooting. All right, they're not going to jump up off the table and start shooting the target by themselves.
And we picked a pink target because it's Gay Pride Month. That's the kind of pride we have.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure that we're supporting our gay brotherhood.
Back in my day, Gay Pride was getting your ass beat up if you found out.
We don't do that no more. We
No.
don't recommend that anymore.
Well,
Nah.
speak for himself. But we take it out on the pink paper.
So now I'm going to shoot the 45, and we'll see the difference again in shooting at about 3 yards using a weapon that has a lot more power and a little more flip to it.
Oh, Superfly Jr., I have a question.
Yes.
Would that shooting qualify for a concealed handgun test?
Yes, it would.
I haven't shot like since forever. Right. So wait until I get done with my 50 rounds I bought at Walmart. Okay, 55 people. Now let me tell you a little secret. When you go to the gun range, you don't want to buy the stuff from them because they rip you off. So you go to Walmart. Okay, that's a good redneck store, Make America Great kind of store. Make America Great by buying Chinese products.
So now I'm going to show shooting with the 45 at 3 yards again. And I'm going to shoot our Mo friend here in the head this time, okay?
Uh-oh. Save some head for me, man. Oh, that didn't sound right.
Right, I know. I'm going to save some head for my buddy here.
No, take that back. Oh, that's hardcore there, Superfly Jr.
So, not bad. Had one that was a little bit of a flyer. See,
That's right. Pink targets.
You
You're going to
gotta-
get some flyers.
I am known as the Conroe
Tire Slayer.
tire slayer, tire killer. So obviously, I'm a pretty good aim. Okay.
That's pretty good, I have to admit.
So now we're gonna let my buddy shoot again, using his weapon again. We're gonna see how he handles his weapon from taking the slide out and also shooting it. Okay? So it's your turn to get up there, load your weapon, everything. Make sure we can see you really good there, so we can see how you're loading your weapon.
That's my weapon here.
Get that big beastie back of yours out of the way so we can see the other way. That's more of your beastie back.
All right, it's empty.
Turn to your right, please. That way we can see you.
This is my pride pose. How do you get this? I haven't shot this.
So
one.
this is
I've only
why I
shot
was
this
letting him make, because he hasn't really made his weapon yet, so he needs to figure
No,
out how
to
it
tell you the
works.
truth, 55 people, I shot this gun one time before today, and it's been like forever. It was my dad's gun. I bought it, and then I just, since he died, he didn't need it no more. So I got it, so I got to try it out.
Okay, so you can see this one, I believe, has a part down here that you're going to push, and it's going to come out.
He's good at pushing your parts and making stuff
Yes.
come out.
So do that.
Okay, so I'll push this and make
That
something
bottom
come out.
part.
This?
Yeah.
I'm pushing it, man.
Yeah, pull it back and pull it out. There it goes, comes
There we
out.
go.
Very simple.
Now,
Now make sure the pointy ends go out
pointy
that
end
way.
goes
Yeah.
this way.
They go the other way. Let's not load the bullets.
part of being super fly and knowing how to
So slide it from the front to the back. Slide from the front to the back.
from the front.
The back of the bullet to the back. So, show you right here.
Shit.
So as you see, we take the bullet here.
Okay.
We push it down and push it back.
Now, Superfly people, you want to have your magazine loaded ahead of time because when a burglar comes up in your house, you don't got time to be saying, hey man, I got to go to Walmart and buy some ammo, and then I got to spend a half an hour trying to figure out how to load it. You just want to pop the little switch and you just start
That's
firing.
why I usually recommend, if you're going to have it, that it should be loaded and chambered if you feel comfortable enough with having your gun chambered.
And you got to be ready to kill somebody.
Right.
Because if you're going to pull it out, you got to.
You're definitely going to use it.
All right, how about this?
So
I'll
now
teach
that
you on
we've
those in a
got
second.
one bullet in, you got to push it. You got to push it down and again back. Take another round. I usually like to
Okay, people, here's the deal. I had a GP 100 revolver. They're a lot more simple than this. And I sold it to my friend the Sarge because I didn't have anybody to shoot. I wanted the money instead. And then I just got this one when my dad died. So I did. If you can't load a revolver, you got to give it up. Okay, they're a lot easier.
Yeah, so that's why a lot of people like a revolver, just simply because it's a little easier to load, obviously, than having to use a clip, for a semi-automatic pistol. I usually like to load 5 rounds just so that we're not sitting here blowing off everything and not really checking what we're doing.
But people, this cheap Russian gun shoots better than my GP 100 did, and that's like a $500 or $600 gun. So this one's a fourth the price, but it shoots way better because the revolver, it pulls, and you start getting this, right? Now, I don't know much, but I know I'm not doing this junk like you see on bad cop shows, like those dudes doing the cop shows. It's called a handgun, but that doesn't mean you can't use 2 hands. Because watch this. This or this, right? So don't worry about looking cool. You just want to aim at their middle and shoot. You don't. It's not a cop show. You're not modeling, okay? You're just popping some lead in somebody. Okay.
All right. So I've got it loaded for him now. He's just gonna load it. Push it.
This.
Take it down to the 3 yard.
Right there.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna now. Steve shot for his head. You really don't want to shoot for their head because look, this is my stomach. It's this big, right? My head's this big. How much better chance I'll have of hitting this big old piece of meat right here? Especially. Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna do a video on this, but I'm doing that laser lipo. I got a Groupon. It was like 139 bucks, and it's usually 700. And it did make me thinner in my butt because my wallet shrunk a bunch. Because that's all it did. So basically, you just sit there. They put some lights on, and they probably go in the front and laugh and stuff, tell how stupid you are, and then that's it. So I don't know.
Yeah, then the girl that did it wasn't even hot.
No, she's a fat Mexican chick, but she had a good personality, so whatever. All right, here we go, folks. Oh, you didn't load it up all the way, man.
No, I loaded 5 so that we can see your shooting.
I'll put this in here like this.
Yeah, that goes the bullet forward. Yeah.
Brace this
There we go.
Yeah. All right, there.
And now there should be a little lever on the side that'll rechamber.
This. What am I supposed to do? This. Hold on. He's done busted my gun already.
Go ahead and set it down real quick.
That's why I don't like guns that are dangerous. You can put an eye out, you really can. Even a Russian gun, if you get shot in the face, he'll put your eye out.
All right, this one just automatically just pulled the slide and it chambers itself.
Oh,
it's pretty cool though because it does stay open on its last round, which is really good if you want to, immediately want to put another magazine in for quick reload.
Oh, by the way, that gun, it's a Makarov, okay? It's the one that the KBG, what is it, KGB or whatever?
Yeah, the KGB.
The secret Russian cops. So the Russians, man, they ain't gonna go out there with no junk. They gotta have some cheap stuff because they don't pay nobody, but it's not cheap quality. So I'm gonna shoot this guy in the throat.
Okay.
Because he's probably got something stuck in there. I dislodged something out of his throat.
So, real quick, I'm going to give Steve some tips so that he can shoot better right now. I'm going to make his shooting better right now. So, the first thing that he needs to do when holding his gun, he needs to have a high grip. This part of his hand needs to be up on the butt of his thumb here.
You got the safety on there, soul brother?
Yes.
You always got to have your safety.
Safety, it's on.
All right, don't take it off.
Safety's on again just for this purpose. So I've got my hand grip, my thumb here, my other hand cupping around my thumb here. As you can see, both my thumbs are pointed here. That way I can get... Now this one, the slide moves, so you're not really going to want to put your thumb on it so much. So I'd probably just hold it down. The other thing is, too, like I said, have a good grip. Also, my finger in the trigger, it should be only the very point of my finger, not a whole bunch of fingers, just the pad. So just this pad of my finger right here. So tight grip, high grip, and just the pad of your finger.
Oh, and folks, when you watch Steve in the surveillance video of the Valero, when he's shooting out the guy's tires, he did have his good grip right, even though the guy was trying to run him over. So he does it in practice too, not just in theory.
I don't practice getting run over and shooting, but I do practice moving and shooting.
All right, is this thing ready to go?
It's ready to go. Remember, put the safety down. When you see the red dot, that means it's ready to shoot.
All right,
Slide over to your right a little bit. Slide to your right a little bit. All right, there you go.
Take this guy's throat out.
There you go.
He's probably been sucking some wiener.
Now get your other thumb around the other way. Your left thumb should be in front.
Right.
Your left thumb should be in front.
Oh, right here.
Right there. Okay, there you go. And now get you a higher grip. You see how your hand is here? I want this part underneath here.
Like this.
No, move it further.
Like this?
Yes, move it a little more. A little more.
Oh, man.
Right there. Now put your thumb down and just the pad of your finger.
Well, that wasn't quite his throat.
No, it's pretty good. There you go. There you go. All right, one flyer, two. No, you got it in the same spot. Good. All right. That's it.
Now,
All
my
right.
55 people, that's where I was aiming. So, you know.
So, here's the thing.
You ought to shoot that one. It's a good gun.
So I'm going to pull this back. And now you see with just the little tips that I gave Steve, how much better his grouping was in this way. He hit all 5 right near the target where he wanted to hit, where last time he was all over the place. So just making small adjustments while you're holding the weapon make a big difference. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and shoot Steve's weapon, and let's see how accurate he is.
It's a good gun. Dude, that gun shoots good, man. Look how close it is. Put them all in the number 8.
So we're going to load here. I'm going to load 5 rounds again. Load the gun here. Really nice gun. It's heavy, good heavy plastic on it, a good grip. They make this gun very well, actually. And like I said, it's already ready for you to do your rapid type of reloading. It does require you to chamber it back. It doesn't have a lever for you to drop it. So you just pull it and it's chambered. Another cool feature about this gun is it does have a windage on the back, so you can adjust the back sight. I'm going to put all of these in the 8 near the top of the chest.
Oh, wow. It's pretty good, Junior.
So, as you see, it's a really well-made Russian weapon. I mean, look at that. I put all of them right there on the 8. Pretty good grouping for, 3 yards away. So now we're going to try to do some long-range shooting and see how well we do at the long range, okay? So I'm going to take my 45 and do some long-range shooting and see how well I can put some rounds in it.
We need a new target or what?
No. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and change out the target. We're tired of shooting our... All right, so Stevo's going to give us some shooting now. Let's go ahead and do your shooting. Remember what I said? Up high on the grip. Turn around. Right? Make sure it's okay. Come on. All right. Come on. You're gay enough. Quit being gay. I know it's great power and everything, but come on.
Is it ready?
Yes, now remember what I said. Make sure this is further back around. Put your thumb down around on there. Pad of your finger.
All right, I'm gonna do the 8. I'm gonna do with the 9. The
You're gonna
9
hit
or
where?
smaller.
All right. Now, go ahead and come back. Let's take a look at the part.
Oh, that mofo's dead.
Now that's pretty good shooting. He hit everything within the 9, right in the center of the mass. Good shooting. Again, from the very first time that he picked up the weapon and shot, this time you can see the difference in his accuracy just by making a few adjustments on his hands.
Super fly people. Now, I'm not a gun guy, but I am really super fly. So it just goes natural that I can do this. Because it's like a black dude. He knows how to barbecue. Okay? A super fly dude knows how to shoot stuff. Okay? All right.
You know, like white people know how to have high credit scores. All right, folks.
All right.
Steve-O decided to man up, quit being a pussy, and now he's going to shoot my 45 and see how he does at about $7.
Steve told me that I should try the big one, and I'm assuming he's talking about his gun, okay?
Yeah, I got to, yeah.
So
it is black, but it's,
I said, well, I like my little 380 because I'd rather shoot something and have it hit than have all the power and everything. But it's like those guys that have to have big dogs to feel manly. I have a lap dog, okay? Because I just get what I want, you know. But if these guys get like the Rottweilers and stuff, and you know what the funny thing is? Cheap gun ammunition is higher than the 9mm.
Yeah, 380 is expensive.
But since I only shoot like over 30 years,
even though it's a popular round, it's still expensive.
Now this thing looks like I'm ready to go take out Bin Laden or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Is it ready to go?
It's ready to go.
All right. It stays back
So
like
step
that?
over to your right a little bit.
It is ready to go.
Yeah, just push the so on this one, lift up, and then push this down with your thumb.
I'll push this down.
With your thumb. Push it down. There you go.
All right. I'm intimidated by Steve's big one. Holy cow. Wow. Wow, the power of Steve's big one is overwhelming. I think I prefer my little one. It's what you're used to. I'm used to the little one.
All right, folks. Go ahead and wrap this video up. I'm sure you're excited to see me and Superfly do their thing. I'm posting this really soon. Some more videos of us doing other stupid things back in the gym. So stay tuned. Stay fly, stay fit.
Let me shoot one of yours now.